this video, we're going to talk about how you can incorporate maths into everyday activities. When you're at home, you don't need any special resources to incorporate math into the activities in your daily life. You can simply incorporate math into everyday activities by noticing, exploring, and talking about math during everyday activities at home or when you're out and about. Some of the activities that you can incorporate maths into when you're at home is things like when you're cooking. You can ask your child about things that are heavier or lighter, or you can get out the measuring cups and they can have a go at weighing things, measuring them out, and talk about which has the greatest capacity and why. Another thing that you can do at home is talk about the time with your child. There is normally a clock somewhere in every home where you can ask your child about what is the time, what do they notice about the hands, and talk about the short and long hand and what they represent. You can also talk about the digital time on your microwave and how they match with the analog time. You can also talk about the duration of time and how long something takes. For example, how long it would take them to brush their teeth or to watch a movie, and whether they would measure that in seconds, minutes, or hours. You can play games at home with your child, something simple like snakes and ladders, where that helps them to practice their counting, and you can ask them about the numbers that come before or after, or what is 10 more or 10 less. When they are playing with their toys, something like Lego, you might give them a challenge and ask them to build something that's taller than the table or shorter than a cup. Being able to develop that language with your child is really important when it comes to school, and they will be able to have a greater understanding of the concepts that we are covering. When you're out and about, like when you go to the park or go for a walk, you can notice the numbers on the letterboxes. You can talk about the different shapes that you see, the street signs, the buildings. Another thing you can do when you're out and about is talk about directions, and you can focus on the language of forwards and backwards, left and right. You can ask your child, for example, when you get to the end of the street, are we going to turn left or are we going to turn right? And that will give them the opportunity to think about the language that is used when we're looking at location. When you're going shopping, you can provide opportunities for your children to spend money at the shop, giving them a small amount of coins and asking them what they are able to buy with that amount. You can also talk about the cost of items and which items cost more or less. By having these discussions and experiences with your children, it'll help develop their vocabulary and understanding of the concepts that we'll be learning at school.